So guys, I am your host and you're watching WrestleMania 41 Night 1 is just hours away, and trust me, the hype is real. There's electricity in the air, the atmosphere is buzzing, and today I've got some hot breaking updates just before the biggest weekend in wrestling. So grab your seat, because this ride is going to get intense. Let's begin. First up, CM Punk. Yes, the man himself was spotted rehearsing his entrance for WrestleMania 41. Now, the video is out there and you might have already seen it, but let me clarify, this isn't necessarily the final entrance. According to rumors, CM Punk is planning to enter with the Living Colour Band, performing Cult of Personality live at the show. However, in this video, Living Colour isn't present. Punk is simply rehearsing his walkout to get a feel of the stage and vibe. But yo, the WrestleMania stage looks insane. The graphics, the lights, the ramp, it's all glowing, and honestly, it looks massive. People were saying the ramp is short. I disagree. If you look from a proper angle, the ramp is pretty long. Sure, it's not super tall, but that's probably because of the height of the entrance structure. They can't really raise the ramp too high when the entrance set is already massive. Half of it is digital and the rest is traditional, but it looks awesome. And imagine 60,000 plus fans packed in the stadium, all waiting for that main event with Roman Reigns and CM Punk. This is going to be legendary. Now here's something we've never seen before at WrestleMania. VIP lounges are being installed on the actual stage. You heard that right. WWE has created special lounge areas on the entrance stage, and you can see the pictures. These are legit setups, not props. But who's going to sit there? It's likely not just regular VIP fans. My guess is this is for sponsors, contest winners, or maybe even celebrities. I mean, WrestleMania is a mega event, and what better way to treat your high-profile guests than with front stage viewing? It's left and right side of the stage. Exact guest list isn't known yet, but it adds a very premium, next-level touch to the entire vibe of the show. Imagine watching WrestleMania from the actual stage. Okay, brace yourself for this one. There's speculation that US President Donald Trump might show up at WrestleMania 41. Yeah, don't laugh, because it's actually possible. Recently, Roman Reigns gave a public shout-out to Trump, which sparked a lot of controversy, but it didn't stop there. On the Pat McAfee show, Pat hinted that Donald Trump could be heading to Las Vegas for WrestleMania 41. Now, nothing is confirmed. Trump hasn't announced anything himself, but this wouldn't be his first appearance in WWE. He's been part of major storylines in the past, so it's not far-fetched. The bigger question is, will WWE and TKO actually want Trump on camera, because it could stir political backlash and make it look like WWE supports him openly? So, they're in a tricky spot. But imagine this. Roman Reigns wins the main event and Donald Trump comes out to raise his hand. Bruh. The internet would explode with hate and chaos. Let's talk about the Texas Rattlesnake, Stone Cold Steve Austin. Will he show up at WrestleMania? Well, he hasn't confirmed anything yet, but he did give a very interesting update about his in-ring status. On Pat McAfee's show, Austin said, "I can still whoop some ass, but I'm not really looking to get back in the ring." So that means he's physically ready, but mentally not committed, unless, of course, the moment calls for it. And you know how it goes with WrestleMania surprises. There have also been subtle hints over the last few weeks. Even John Cena teased something about Stone Cold on Instagram. And don't forget, Stone Cold has previously said he'd be open to helping Cody Rhodes in some capacity. So maybe, just maybe, we see Austin deliver a stunner on someone at WrestleMania. Let's keep our fingers crossed. Could Becky Lynch be making her shocking return at WrestleMania 41? Becky was spotted at the WWE Hall of Fame ceremony last night, sitting right next to Seth Rollins, and Pat McAfee even gave her a special shout-out during the show. That's not a coincidence, folks. And now we've got a huge update from PW Insider, a very reliable source. They're reporting that Becky Lynch's return is imminent. Most likely, she'll return either during WrestleMania Night 1 or Night 2. If not Mania itself, then definitely on the Raw after WrestleMania, which is known for surprise returns and wild crowd reactions. But in my opinion, the most probable scenario is Becky showing up during Night 1, possibly getting involved in the Charlotte Flair versus Tiffany Stratton match. Night 2 already has a triple threat women's title match, Rhea Ripley, Io Sky, and Bianca Belair, so Night 1 is more open for her to make an impact. After her Hall of Fame appearance, the chances of Becky returning at WrestleMania are at an all-time high. And let's be honest, it's about time the man came back around. This next one is a beautiful update about Roman Reigns. In a recent interview with ESPN, Roman confirmed that he's bringing 40 family members to watch his match live at WrestleMania 41. Last year at WrestleMania 40, he couldn't bring them because of a tragic moment. Sika and Afa's health didn't allow the family to travel. But this year, Roman says he's ready to give them the best performance of his life. That's deep, man. So yes, Roman Reigns will be fighting not just for his legacy, but in front of his entire family. The pressure is real. But yo, imagine if CM Punk, Seth Rollins, or Paul Heyman pull off something sneaky during the match, and Roman's 40 family members jump the barricade. Total chaos. Now here's a question a lot of you asked in Q&As. Will Roman Reigns still go after the undisputed title? The answer is yes. Roman Reigns recently said in an interview, and I quote, "I want the power back. I want the title back. Everyone's talking about Cody being the quarterback, but there's only one quarterback. That's the tribal chief." So even if Roman loses at WrestleMania, his journey isn't over. He wants the title, he wants the spotlight, and he's coming back for it. Maybe not now, maybe not next month, but soon. And who will he face for it? Could it be Cody Rhodes again? Or maybe even John Cena if he somehow becomes champion at Mania? Now here's a sad update. Rey Mysterio might be injured. During the recent SmackDown, Rey was seen lying at ringside after his match and couldn't even walk out on his own. WWE officials and doctors had to help him out. His match against El Grande Americano is scheduled for Night 1, but now there's a high chance it could be canceled. If that happens, maybe Rey Fenix or Dragon Lee could replace him, but for now, it's not looking good. Let's hope it's nothing serious and Rey recovers soon. Now, let's talk about a potential massive spoiler for Night 1's main event. Last night on SmackDown, Seth Rollins opened the show and said something that got everyone talking. He said he's going to win at WrestleMania, and this is not a prediction, this is a spoiler. Sound familiar? That's the exact line Paul Heyman used to say for Brock Lesnar back in the day. And what's even more interesting is that Seth Rollins was seen sitting next to Paul Heyman at the Hall of Fame ceremony. Fans on Twitter and Insta are buzzing, asking, is Paul Heyman turning on Roman Reigns and siding with Rollins? Could Seth Rollins win the main event of Night 1 with Heyman's help? It would be the ultimate twist and give us a shocking finish to Night 1 of WrestleMania. If that happens, it might just be one of the biggest moments of the entire weekend. Before we wrap up, let's now take a look at the final betting odds for WrestleMania 41 Night 1 as reported by BetOnline. These give us a good idea of who the expected winners are, though remember, WWE can always swerve us. Gunther versus Jey Uso World Heavyweight Championship. Jey Uso is the heavy favorite at -900. Gunther is a +500 underdog. So yes, looks like WWE is finally crowning main event Jey as champion. Charlotte Flair versus Tiffany Stratton, Women's Championship. And Tiffany is the favorite at -180. Charlotte is slightly behind at -110. This one is close. But betting markets expect Tiffany to retain her title. Jade Cargill versus Naomi. Jade Cargill is a strong favorite at -500. Naomi is the underdog at +300. Looks like WWE is pushing Jade hard, and WrestleMania might be her first big PPV win. LA Knight versus Jacob Fatu, U.S. title. Jacob Fatu is the favorite at -300. LA Knight is a +200 underdog. A potential title change incoming? Looks like it. LA Knight might fall short this time. Seth Rollins versus CM Punk versus Roman Reigns. Seth Rollins is now the favorite at minus 140. CM Punk is plus 150. Roman Reigns is the underdog at plus 325. So according to odds, Rollins is most likely to win and retain, followed by Punk, while Roman has the lowest chance. But with Roman, you never know. He thrives on defying expectations. Rey Mysterio versus El Grande Americano. El Grande Americano is favored at minus 190. Rey Mysterio is the underdog at plus 145. If this match happens, it looks like Rey might take the L here, possibly putting over a rising star. War Raiders versus New Day. Tag team titles. New Day are the overwhelming favorites at minus 800. War Raiders are long shots at plus 425. All signs point to a New Day title win, and the crowd will go crazy if that happens. So guys, those are all the major updates and final betting odds before WrestleMania 41 Night 1. This is going to be one wild WrestleMania weekend. Drop your thoughts in the comments. Who's winning, who's returning, and who's stealing the show? I'll see you in the next video. Until then, take care and stay hyped for WrestleMania 41. Thanks for watching, and oh yeah, like, share, and subscribe.